Hello, everyone. Guacke. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, hello. The chat is not working. No! I just
Oh
spent so
no.
long just to do it, but it's fine. Fine. Um, can I turn stream overlay off for Genshin? Just a second. Today we're going to yap about Luna reactions. I have someone with me. Hello, HAVAACH.
How is everyone?
Yes, we are very happy to have you. Game overlay. Okay, I think it should be gone. Okay, it's gone. Okay. How is everyone doing? It's just a normal Sunday, I think. Like, people are unemployed. Actually, I work today, but yeah, not for long because my work is very like short. I don't work for that long, and I can work online. It's so perfect. But yeah. We are still waiting for Lauma leaks. Lauma leaks? I meant
Never.
never.
We've only gotten crumbs. And we haven't heard anything about Jehoda.
Yeah, they don't want to talk about Jehoda. But Jehoda discrimination is crazy. They just don't want to see my girl. Yeah,
Oh no.
I've also turned into someone who defends Jehoda. I feel like she's a bit overhated.
She's my favorite not cry character.
So based. I really like her like scarf or like whatever she has.
Yeah.
I feel like there might be more leaks dropping while we stream. But actually, maybe I'm just coping, but yeah. I kind of hope so.
Yeah, hopefully.
I need to do my dailies. Oh wait, I should probably activate my in-game sounds.
Wait, who is Jehoda? She's the one with the stars in her eyes. The animal one.
Yeah, she's confirmed to be animal. Okay, anyway. I will do my dailies. Meanwhile, we can talk about what we think about Lauma and Flynn. Have you looked into Lauma?
I've looked a bit into Alona. She's definitely the best Dendro unit.
Yeah, not even
The
close.
competition isn't very high.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, also best support, just on best dangerous support, like Nahida. People are saying that C2 Nahida is like better than Lauma at C0, but that's actually not true.
it's not true at all.
Like, I think some people overrate her outside of it's like the usual it's the Jeff Escoffier argument that she's like because she provides resistance shred, that means she's like, and I guess she has a bit of personal damage, but that doesn't mean that she's good outside of Bloom teams. She's really only good in Bloom, Burgeon, Hyper Bloom teams, and you should keep that
Yeah,
in mind when pulling her. If you don't keep that in mind, she's like, if we look at her performance outside of these teams, she's not. I think you will still probably use her over Nahida at C0 because she like shreds danger resistance and like
Yeah, Nahida's just dead now.
yeah. But she's definitely not good and cannot compete with C2 Marika buffing wise.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, I'm kind of thinking about pulling Loma because I don't have faith in double Hydro Hyper Bloom to clear Stygian.
Yeah,
Because of the Bloom Shill boss.
it's really annoying. I wonder if you can do it with like Nahida. It's going to be very hard.
Oh no.
But you have Nahida though, right?
I do. I have a C0 Nahida.
Oh no. I never have revived stuff.
So no. What the Moranita?
we ignore that.
Fair enough.
Botrix, you are so useless.
Oh no.
Botrix doesn't even do anything. Wait, maybe I will try again to make it work. What was it? Just a second. Yeah, but Flynn's. Well, what do you think about Flynn's?
I haven't looked into him much, but I think he's good. You really want Inefa.
Yeah, very reliant on Inefa. Also, just for I know for most people that doesn't matter, but technically he can't really fit defensive units in his teams outside of Inefa. Like it's very
Oh
awkward.
no.
So yeah.
Yeah,
If
there's
you
just
have skill issue, his reliance on Inefa basically doubles.
there's just no electro healers and no hydro healers that
Yeah.
work with him.
It's really unfortunate.
This is why they made Inefa a shielder.
Insects have a compulsion to follow the light.
I'm struggling.
Except we call that light.
Oh no. Isn't his best team like no burst for Reno?
Is it? I think I
I'm
know his
not
best
sure.
slot.
I don't know enough about him to confirm.
What's the chat saying? Deployment mentioned what is Jehoda? No balls have been just anymore. The ones I had, she was on Golden Troop spread. Lauma is the true meta, surely. Do you all think Genshin will get emotes? Yeah?
I mean,
Doesn't Genshin get new
technically,
emotes every patch?
technically the theater has them, but you can only use them in photo mode.
Oh, you mean emotes as in like poses and
Like-
stuff.
Like Fortnite.
God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
I need to
Maybe the UG.
Yeah?
You need to what?
I need to focus. Can you like talk for a second?
Okay. How's everyone doing? Um, Oh yeah, I saw they changed the Nefer leaks originally said that she was gonna be an attack scaler, but now she's an EM scaler. I was
Yeah.
I was gonna lose it if she was a Bloom DPS that uses Bennett.
That would have been so annoying.
Exactly. And yeah, a lot of people don't like her kit. I also think she's boring. She she's kind of like Kidich, but Hydro instead of Pyro, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I feel like they could still cook something up, maybe. I don't know, but
Yeah.
it's unlikely.
I mean, we barely know what she does, so like,
Yeah. I wonder how she interacts with Verdant Dew, which is like the thing that they drop.
yeah.
Why is it all okay?
I don't know.
And trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
Okay, technical difficulties.
Oh no. Also, we were talking about the fact that instructor Sucrose might be bested slot for Nefer.
Yeah, I think so too.
Wouldn't
So
you
we
have to
don't
use like
have any EM buffers.
wouldn't you have to use Xingqiu in that case? Because like getting a swirl with the double Dendro team would be like really hard.
Yeah. Maybe I
I'm not
know.
sure.
Maybe
Yeah,
I know applies enough. I don't know. Like
I'm not sure.
if you do burst and C2 coordinated attack and then her skill or something, maybe that's enough to overtake.
Yeah. What other options does she have other than Instructor Sucrose? I have
No
no
idea.
idea.
Probably someone that doesn't buff her. And I feel like that's just going to be bricked because like she looks to be a hyper carry, so like
Wait, shit, is she gonna use Xingqiu on Deepwood?
maybe if they could make her work with Nilu somehow, I still believe.
Oh no.
Maybe.
No.
Like just key C2 Nilu bot.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the
Expensive
same.
bot.
Except we call that light hope.
I don't know if that's gonna work. Um,
Just a second. I think
okay.
I will give up soon, so
Oh no. You could do it.
um
What's the significance of swirling Hydro for Nefer to proc Instructor
Confining themselves
on
to
Sucrose?
God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
That's it. That's the only reason you need it.
Broaden their horizons.
Maybe you'd use Jehoda instead of Sucrot. We don't even know what she does. Oh no.
Yeah.
I hope she's like Yansei, maybe. We'll have to wait for animations.
It's so ugly. I don't even want to show it.
Oh no. It's fine, you don't have to if you don't want to.
I will try it one more time.
Okay.
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
Yeah, other than Instructor Sucrose, I have no idea who you would use. Uh, I guess double hydro or something, I guess. If you let better true. uh, I hope no one tries to sell dual DPS Nuvilet again.
Yeah, the skirt one was tragic.
Exactly. You just Nuvilet uptime, you do no damage.
Okay, I doesn't even want to load websites now. I'll just give up.
Many
To the
insects
people
No.
that want the chat on stream,
humans are the same,
no.
except we call that light.
I just can't do it, and the sub count is, yeah. Maybe one day I will get it to look good.
Oh no. I'm sure it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like the fact that both, uh, like, because Nefa is a carry and Flint is a carry, and we like actively see the problem with Luna reactions regarding supports, it's just that damage percent is like something that a lot of, like a ton of characters give. Like Farina,
Yeah.
like both, like Farina, if she actually gave reaction damage percent, she would be so good for Flint and Lauma. And I think that she should
Exactly.
have just done that because like she's so restrictive already. Like she doesn't, she wants a healer, and to me that's like at CTO she wants a healer, and to me that's one of the biggest restriction ever, because the healers are like, you need C1 Lauma for her to work with yeah. And I feel like
Yeah.
if you pull C1 Lauma, then you should get a rewarded outside of Nido teams, like enabling Farina, but then enabling Farina does nothing because she doesn't give reaction damage percent. But she should, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like she doesn't buff the lunar reactions.
Yeah, and that's why she was always so not insanely best in slot for a high item. She was still best in slot, especially with constellations, but at C0 it was... yeah. It was something.
Yeah. So Hmm?
I will need to do Imaginarium Theater on my alt account. Hello, Traveler. Who wants healer? Never? No, Farina wants a healer. So, if you would play Farina with Lauma, you would need C1 Lauma. But then C1 has a lot of value. But
yeah.
in the new meta, Farina's damage percent buff doesn't matter, so Panther generation doesn't matter.
Yeah, Farina's mostly most of our teams are old characters.
Yeah. I keep doing Sucrose Burst, hoping that it will infuse Pyro, but I always forget that she's like spreading the element, so I
Yeah.
don't get it.
I think the element needs to hit the middle of her burst. Like the butterfly.
Yeah, no, but like I'm infusing an element, that's not the problem. I'm just always infusing Hydro.
Oh no.
Not we could
I'm
not
not sure
flying enough
then.
Pyro. Hila being a huge restriction sounds like a 4.2 jet take. I mean, it literally is. Like, it's a jet take to say that it's a big restriction.
Exactly.
If she didn't have that restriction, do you want to know how her teams would change? Like, she would actually be a great option for Chaska at Zero.
Yeah.
She would also be great
But she
for Mavrika at Zero.
but because of the restrictions, she just ends up getting beaten by Mavwika for
Excuse me,
Chaska.
what did you say?
Because of the restrictions, she just ends up getting beaten by Mavwika for Chaska.
Yeah, I think so as well. Yeah, and I know you can't be talking gems because you literally had C1 plus since launch. I'm specifically talking about C0.
Yeah, my Farina is still C0.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, you can effectively use C2 in this thing. Like if you that's so funny. Like it feels like you're playing a C2 Mualani because like if you contact all of them, like if you're in contact with all three, then where's my
Yeah. Is it just me or is this stream kind of
yeah, the
laggy?
stream is
That might.
lagging.
Do you think it's because of the Discord stream?
It could be. Ah, jump scare. Let me check something. I can't. Why can I not change the latency? Okay. I don't know what to do.
I mean, you can stop streaming on Discord if you want.
Okay.
We can try that.
Do you have like, can you put your phone, I don't know,
Hmm?
like next to you? Actually,
What?
you're probably on, wait, you are on your phone, alright, I forgot.
Yeah.
You aren't one of those damn multi-screeners like I am.
Oh no.
Stream is very laggy, yeah. I don't know what to do.
I mean, it doesn't look laggy right now. Oh, now it does. Oh, it's when you move.
Oh, I accidentally used the fragile. Sucks.
Oh no.
Dude, 3 FPS. Rigid. I think it might be my Wi-Fi connection because I couldn't like open here just a second. I know this looks ugly, but
Yeah, I'm
I
not
don't
sure
want
what
to
it is
accidentally.
because it's fine when you're not moving.
Okay, I reconnected to a different Wi-Fi.
I see.
You just reload the stream. Technical difficulties.
Oh, it's still doing it.
Genetsububu. Genetsubao.
Oh no.
I hate this shit. What do I do now?
Is Genshin the problem?
That's quite the unprofessional slang. Gems, I'm banning you. One more word. Stop with the rage bait.
Oh no.
I don't know. While you stand, it's fine. I think it's because I'm in VC.
Oh no. And I don't know what we can do.
I'll change some stuff in OBS.
Okay. Oh,
You can talk more about Flins. If you know anything more about Flins.
I don't know anything about Flint's. Uses Defa. Actually, how good are his constellations? I never looked at them. I have no idea. Flint's is like the not cry character I care the least about. So, yeah. Like next to Varka.
Oh yeah, Vaka. The Flynn's Vaka. What is? I mean, they look okay. Like visually, in my opinion. Like I kind of Flynn's reminds me of like CCC characters I can't explain.
That's how Jehoda makes me feel.
This fuck ass theme from Sword and Shield. Vaka eats skipping Flynn's core for. Oh, Flynn's core for Nefer core.
I mean, I'm skipping most of them for Pharesa constellations. The only ones I like actually care about are Jehoda, Nefer, Sandrone, and maybe Columbina. I don't know.
I don't know. Flip said that Oh my god. That Columbina won't be playable because like she was shown to be similar
She's
to.
literally on the Statue of the Seven.
Yeah, it's true, but like she's not an Archon, and I like because she was specifically like a. She works the same way as Capitano in Not Cry. Like you offer her stuff. I forgot what stuff you offer to her, but.
Oh no.
Oh, such a laggy stream.
Do you need to like close Genshin and open it again?
I don't think that would change anything.
I have no idea what can be done.
Just I. Okay, change the bitrate to the recommended one. I hope that doesn't. I hope that does something.
Hopefully. I don't know what bitrate
She
does.
was in the Archon art, wasn't that photoshopped?
No, it was official. People were just like shitting on it because it looks photoshopped.
Oh.
Girl thinks she's on the team.
Wait, I think it's less for. Oh no, it is still buffering. I think if I switch to like LAN instead of Wi-Fi, like or like how it's called.
Yeah.
Can't do that right now though. I mean, I wanted to show cheat anyway after I'm done with dailies. Honestly, I will just Imaginary Theater pisses me off, and I will. It's Dendro, right? It's Dendro, so I should do it when I get Lauma, so I have an easier time. True.
I think it's... Was it Dendro, Hydro, and Pyro?
Virgin Abyss.
And the next theater is the... It's the first one with the new difficulty.
Oh no, I'm not. No!
What's wrong?
I misclicked.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, new theater, new difficulty, and it's Geo, which only has one good character, so like,
Wow.
oh no.
Wait, are we not getting? Are we seriously not getting another Geo character in Not Cry?
I mean, I'm hoping Sandrone is Geo.
I feel like Sandron isn't playable.
Why not?
She looks. She doesn't look like she's playable. I don't know. To be fair, I guess
No.
maybe with the redesign. Good thing I built Noelle. I don't know. They should stop like neglecting. Like IT specifically doesn't want neglected elements. Everyone
Yeah.
remembers the cryo incident when they made a cryo IT and we didn't have a single good cryo character.
Yeah, Cryo was like, it was shit for so long.
Yeah.
We need to thank Natlan for adding Cryo to the game.
So true. Yeah, didn't just add Skirk and Escopia, it also added Ayaka and Shenhe.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Geo Hydroelectro, I have most of those. Geo Hydroelectro. I guess Veressa, Farina, Shilonen, Yansan. True. We all
Oh my god,
played-
Ito is mandatory, it's over.
Nicole is Geo Trust. People have been saying that she's Cryo. I don't know. I really hope
I
she's
just thought she was Geo because she's blonde. They usually match the colors to the elements.
Yeah, the hair color. Okay, I was really like Jehoda being a Nemo is so like finding out
Yeah.
Risley was Cryo. If anyone remembers that.
I remember that. But we don't know her element yet.
Wait. I might have forgotten an option that I can easily do. Why did I not
Oh my
think of
god.
this? I can also just lower my Genshin quality. But it's medium!
Put it on low.
Oh no, it's going to look... It's so chopped!
It's
Ew!
better than the laggy stream. I can't even see it yet.
It's...
No.
Maybe it's the graphics. Yeah, gems.
Oh my god.
Periwinkle purple,
I mean, it's better.
Oh, is it better? Okay.
Yeah. It's not as laggy anymore.
It's so ugly. My eyes. But yeah, this is the this is a Veresa that's very relatable because it's non C6 Chevy, non C6 plus.
Oh no. Hopefully they put Shivers and Neon Sun on their next banner.
Trust they will. I think
I mean,
Veresa.
they'll for sure put Neon Sun on there.
Veresa is probably one of the most fun C2s, so I really want to get it.
I've never tried it,
Veresa,
and I've never
my
seen gameplay with it.
you've never seen C2 gameplay?
No.
You should. It's really fun. Veresa seems fun, might get her, and not one of the new amazing characters with new amazing reactions. Kind of based. The new reactions kind of piss me off. That kind of
The rest is
they're
better.
true. Veresa better than Flint's agenda.
But I don't know if I can speak. She's my favorite character.
Yeah. She's like up there for me in my top 5 or top 10.
Yeah. And I think, okay, I don't know if it would be fair. I would be biased if I compared them because I think Flynn's is kind of chopped.
Flint is chopped!
I don't know. I don't like that he has long hair.
Really? Actually, yeah, he has the ether hair physics. I don't like that too.
He's got the Zhong Li syndrome.
I still like his song, yeah. Everyone that has Veresa falls in love with her, including me. Bro. If Veresa has 0 fans, I'm dead.
Exactly.
Mike has noise. Oh no. It's the one from. It's the same noise as the incident. Morgs that dumb cow after Lauma at level 100. Holy. I'm screenshotting that.
Oh no.
Gotta post that somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's just bad chat. Baits.
Yeah.
It's funny though. Anyway, see pods. I've been looking a lot into level 100, and I think, unlike like the belief right now that it's kind of mid, I think it's actually like a good increase. The biggest problem is that it's way too expensive, but it's also like it doesn't cost anything, but it's also very expensive. It's a luxury. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
if you buy a hotel for like 300 euros per night, then of course you're getting free breakfast. Like that's just how it works. But that's how I would describe it. But yeah,
Yeah.
if it's like considering that it's quote unquote a free increase for a certain type of group, it is actually relevant talking about who you should use it on. And it's not just like the best. Like don't use it on your favorite. Okay, you should use it on your favorite character. If you're really sure that you aren't switching up on them. If you're like, yeah, I loved Jean since launch, and I really want to level 100 Jean because I want to be base. Something like that. Then of course, yeah, you should level 100 Jean. But there are differences, and there are certain characters that scale better with it. The percentage difference isn't big, to be fair. I think the lowest potential gain that a character can get is C2 Mavrika. C2 Mavrika in a Bennett Meld team is around 5% or a bit higher from level 90 to level 100. So half of that from level 90 to level 95. That would be a top stat. Like a bit better than a top stat. So that's really shit. But it can go up to 10%. Or like 9.9%. It favors... I just pull up the sheet, honestly. Did I comment everything?
If I ever get the Masterless Fellow Fortuna, I'll probably use on Varessa.
Yeah, Varessa is one of the characters that... I can show the sheet.
Yeah.
That doesn't scale well with it because like she has Yantan and...
Yeah, she's Overload.
Yeah. But technically... Wait, let me check. This is a banger.
Oh my god. I can't hear it.
Oh no.
It's just silent for me.
It's the Omega Ruby, the 4-3 city.
I see.
More level 100 TC. Okay, these are the ones I've calced till now. I can put the chat so y'all can see the chat. Ah! Okay. So first of all, you definitely shouldn't level 100 Lauma, because Lauma is an EM scaler who doesn't do any reaction, or like, she doesn't do non-lunar reactions, and direct, or like, she does, now how do I explain? She doesn't do non-direct lunar transformative damage, meaning that her transformative lunar damage, direct lunar damage, scales, or like doesn't scale with level. So all you get is attack, and this attack doesn't matter because she's an EM scaler. So don't level Lauma to level 100 unless you're on-fielding her and she's like getting Bloom ownership, but I don't think that's likely. So yeah. Then some other characters that have relatively low increases. This is how I structured it. Actually, no, it's not 7. It's still like 7% for C2 Mavrika, so it's still pretty relevant. The thing is, 7% sounds like shit, but you have to consider that it's an entire, like, if it's a carry, then you're increasing your entire damage by almost 7%, and yeah, that is really relevant. Even if it sounds mid. But that also means that if a character has someone contributing, like Flint's for example, Flint's has a very clear sub-DPS in his team, which would be Nefer. And even though 9.72 looks very high, this is in practice like less impactful.
Yeah, because he's not as much of the team DPS.
I guess one of the really big ones is also like important big ones is Skirk, but the problem is that like I haven't bothered to include Shenhe, and Shenhe would significantly diminish. Actually, no. I did ask this. Because at C0 R1, it's around 5%. 5% of Skirk's damage is coming from Shenhe's quiz. So by increasing, like you're only increasing 95%, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's actually like that. But why do I feel so
Oh,
I feel like this isn't really understandable, but I'm not going to upload the sheet. Actually, no. Wait, can you see if you copy the link? I don't even know. But anyway, here's my conclusion that I wanted to talk about in the last episode. I can go over every single point. HAVAACH, do you have something to comment?
no, not really.
Okay. Okay, so in general, your favorite characters, obviously, you should think about level 95 or 100. Hi, Kinkle.
Yeah.
Your stream is very laggy. I hope you don't. Actually, no, it doesn't matter anymore because I'm just showing my sheet.
Yeah, it's
So
not like me. I was Genshin.
yeah. So your favorites, by that I mean characters you. I mean just your favorites. Just if you have a character that your account is built around, if you have someone C6, you should definitely consider level 95. Characters you like and play a lot. So just in general, Mavrika would be probably one of the most, even though she has in her hyper carry team, she has a ton of like she already has flat buffs, like flat attack buffs, which diminish the value. Wait a second, I'll make the volume of the music a bit quieter. But still, Mavrika is very important to look at. What do you write here? Because like Mavrika has so many teams where she's contributing, and like her hyper carries are not going to be irrelevant. Bennett, I will talk about it. Yeah. Anyway, let's just move on. Vertical and
I hope
resin.
they. I was gonna say, I hope they don't actually add like a carry that really wants level 100.
Yeah.
Like that would suck.
I think they aren't going to, because Nefer doesn't. If Nefer's kid stays like this, Nefer is also not going to be a level 100 candidate. Neither is Flint's. Actually, Flint's kind of is a level 100 candidate. But like the fact that he's not the 90% damage contribution type carry means that it's kind of awkward to level 100 him. But yeah, other than that, like, as I wanted to, yeah, resin and vertical. So like, if you have a C6 character, you should probably level 95 or 100, unless it's a support. But we're going to talk about that. Definitely leveling Sucrose first. Sucrose, that's the problem. Sucrose is one of those special cases where she actually, like, in her driver teams, she does decent sub DPS, but the unless you're like leveling Sucrose because you're based, and I guess that's fair enough. But
Yeah.
Sucrose never has high damage contribution in like any of her driving teams. That's kind of the main problem. But technically it is a big increase for her. It's like since she only builds a YAM, she basically gets 40% to all of her transformative reaction damage stuff. And 40% is a ton. Like, and that is something that you also need to think about. Let's say she's a quarter of the team's damage, and you are increasing her damage by 40%. That means a 10% team-wide damage increase, just by mathematics. It's a lot more relevant for transformative characters. So, if you main Mizuki, you should
Oh no.
Mizuki, like that, it's a constellation for her. Like an actual, like one of her best constellations, quote unquote, is a level 100. Like you should get Mizuki to level 100 if you really like her. But the problem is that Mizuki's damage, it's never relevant. So like that is the main problem. But if you really like Mizuki, like it is for herself specifically, and if she can be a high contributor in AoE scenarios when it's like very heavily AoE. And if you have C6, I guess. Um but yeah. I think other than that there aren't a lot of characters that solely rely on transformative. There's Cookie, and that's the problem with Cookie, Sucrose, and Mizuki is that they aren't, like, if you're building the team around their damage, the team is kind of not good. Like, Cookie has Lauma now, so, but fake Sucrose then, no, I'm not saying, I'm not, like, you should level 100 Sucrose if you're base, but I'm not trying to convince you otherwise. But yeah, we just don't have the greatest case for that. Cookie is still going to be, like, a level 100 is going to be something you want to do for a item, but like you should definitely do a item first. And it's like a item Cookie is even with Lauma in the picture. Actually C2 Nahida is better in that team if you have C2 Nahida. That's what Kinko said. Not Kinko, Butterfly said that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it was I'll hate them as C2 Nahida's only use case now.
Yeah. What did I lost my train of thought. Oh no. My string of, yeah. Whatever. I don't know what to say. I forgot.
Oh no.
I guess. Oh yeah. Don't level 100 Cookie. Like, play Lauma first, and if you really enjoy double hydro, like double hydro hyper bloom with Lauma, maybe you can, but like, I would just use it on a hyper carry.
Yeah.
And unless you really like Cookie. Okay, next. Characters with high damage contribution. This is just generally like excluding transformative, because transformative, like, it's just different. But yeah, for these characters with high damage contribution, so hyper carry. Who's a hyper carry out of like the most recent characters? Definitely Baressa, Wavrika, Skirk. Although Skirk still has decent contribution from Escoffier.
Yeah.
Then there's,
We'll see.
yeah, Laska?
Okay, before Mavrika isn't recent, right?
We can also talk about the Fontaine carries.
Oh, I was gonna say after Fontaine, before Mavrika.
Oh, okay. Wait, someone in chat said that Nefer would be power creep to a item. Never, like, I just, like, it's hard to call, first of all, it's hard to call item has no power to give. That is
Exactly.
one point, and then also Nefer doesn't really work in the same teams. Or like she doesn't look like she works in the same teams. Item specifically wants spread, and Nefer specifically wants bloom. Like, even though the teams do intersect, she doesn't necessarily want spreads. As far as I'm aware. Wait, can you spread the Luna hits?
I don't think so because they
Yeah,
count as
yeah.
bloom.
Yeah, true. Okay, then yeah, you can't really compare them. But Nefer probably does a lot more damage. And then regarding level 100, as I just explained, Nefer's looking to be an EM scaling direct Luna reaction user, meaning she doesn't use base attack and she doesn't use transformative reactions that scale with level. Meaning
Yeah.
you don't really gain anything from level 100. Yeah, that is something to keep in mind. It could change, like, I don't know. I don't know what could change, but if she has like some kind of, I don't actually think so, but like that's my conclusion for now. Anyway, back to the carries. So Versa definitely hyper carry. Mavrika is a hyper carry. Chaska has some contribution of Mavrika, but if you play Farina instead of Mavrika or Janssen instead of Mavrika, then she's definitely a hyper carry. Kinnick, his best team, in my opinion, now is a hyper carry team.
Oh no.
I don't, yeah. But like, if you play Emily, it's like it's less of an increase. But yeah, well,
I
yeah.
I kind of just don't like how he feels about Emily. But that's just me.
Yeah, it's really hard to play, but it doesn't also feel too great. But if you have like C1 R1 or C2 R1, then yeah,
Oh yeah, for sure.
that can make it a lot stronger. Then Mualani, definitely a hyper carry. Clorand is a hyper carry. She has small contribution from Mavrika, but like she's still like easily over 60% of the team's damage.
Yeah.
Alexuna is a hyper carry. Navi is a hyper carry. She can do dual carry with Mavrika, but yeah, then the increase isn't as big. Risley, in his best team.
I don't even know.
In his
I don't know.
In his current, arguably best team, which is Escoffier, in my opinion, it's Smelt, but some people argue it's Escoffier. He's a quarter of the team's damage, or like close to a quarter. So yeah, definitely not a hyper carry. But like, in Mel teams, he is a hyper carry. Neuvillette is actually one of the characters I wouldn't call a hyper carry, because Farina is such a big contributor in his teams, and definitely not to be underestimated, especially with C2 Farina. But you should still consider level 100. Then he is also a hyper carry, and yeah, lower than that doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a quick overview of who does a lot of damage in their teams. In general, like anything higher than 60% in like damage contribution, or like even I guess 70% kind of, is like definitely a hyper carry. If it's lower than that, it depends. Like sometimes they still have a massive like upside when dealing damage. Like for example, if they have a lot of front load, but they aren't necessarily a big portion of the like they aren't 80% of the team's damage, but they just front load a lot, then I would still consider them a hyper carry. Wasn't Nefer rumored to scale on attack? They changed it.
Yeah, it's EM now.
In home
If it was
DG
attack, she'd be a permanent user.
Yeah. I hate the idea of attack scaling and scaling is much cooler. I agree. I would like to see a fully YAM scaling DPS. Yeah, me too. OCG is
Mm.
Sino. Kinda like Kokomi with HP.
Oh no.
Yeah. The thing is, you can't purely scale on EM because if you purely scale on EM, then you need base EM like Lauma, or you need some kind of extra scaling. Because like
Yeah,
you
other
can have 0 EM, and that means 0 damage, and that cannot exist.
yeah, you can do 0 damage.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, then we have the flats. So flat damage and flat stats. By flat stats I mean flat attack. By flat damage I mean quills. So how it works is flat attack diminishes the the way that I'm pulling a Jeff. The way the way that
Oh no.
attack works is you have your base attack, you have your attack percent. Let's simplify it as much as possible. 1,000, 100%, 1,000. This is not realistic, but it's fine. So let's say it's like that. So this is your base attack, this is your attack percent, this is your flat attack. Flat attack is feathers. Base attack is your character's base attack plus the weapon's base attack. Attack percent is anything attack percent related, so Sans, but also like Chevy's buff or TTDS, or in substats attack percent, or from certain weapons attack percent. And then flat attack is feathers, but also Bennett substats, like flat attack substats, Yansan, Sarah, yeah. And that totals, like you take the base attack, multiply it by 1 plus the attack percent, and then add the flat attack.
Yeah.
Since the base value, like if you increase this, it doesn't like you are completely ignoring the base attack. Like you are wait, how do I okay, now I got it. So the increase, like let's say you had 100 base attack more, then the increase you get is lower because the flats doesn't, oh my god, stop, doesn't scale yeah. The increase is much lower for this one. Not much, but yeah. That means that... Oh my god. Even in school back then, if I had to explain something in math, I would always fail because I'm so bad at explaining it. It's fine. Anyway, since the flat attack doesn't affect the base, it's just additive. That means you're not increasing the other portion. So that's why adding more flat attack means that the base attack matters less. Summarized. Anyway, that's the same logic as flats. So if you're doing, let's say, let's ignore flat attack for a second and say you have 3,000 attack times a 200% modifier. The modifiers can be found in like just the skill description, which is this part. These are the scalings. So 200% of attack times 3k attack. That's your like the base damage basically. And if you add a Shenhe like quill, so let's say you have a 3000 quill, that will also diminish the value of getting this attack higher because it's additive. So yeah, if you increase this by let's say the yeah. Yeah. As soon as you have flat damage involved, the increase gets lowered. That's the main thing I wanted to explain. But yeah, that's the reason that's the reason why flat buffing, flat damage and flat stats doesn't actually do that much. Anyway, let's move on. And for the same reason, it's the same logic for transformative reactions as well, and additive reactions. Additive reactions are also just flat damage buffs, like Shenhe quills and Yunjin quills. But the transformative reaction specifically, it's the same. You can think of it like if the like how do I explain it? Like the attack is like a very central part. So like in the formula, it's basically at the start. Then you multiply it by some other stuff, and then you add the damage on top, the flat damage, and then you multiply it by resistances and defense and other stuff. And then finally you add on top anything that doesn't scale with defense and like damage percent and stuff, which would be the transformative reactions. So as you might have noticed, there's another additive, so another addition that doesn't get increased by increasing your attack, which is transformative. Like that's what it boils down to. But the thing that isn't, that I completely forgot to mention here, which would entirely the thing is, the transformative and additive damage still gets the 40% damage buff from the base, like the increase of the base multiplier, which would be this yeah, so we have the level multiplier, and the level multiplier is 1440 something. Oh yeah, it's right here. 1446. By increasing to level 100, we get 2030. So that's like what was it then? Oh, oops. 40% increase, and that's to everything. Like this level multiplier is also used for additive reactions. So while you're diminishing the value of the like of the attack related stuff, you're also increasing the transformative and additive stuff at the same time. So, but the additive reactions are obviously, the buff to it is a lot more impactful. So it is still definitely worth it. I don't even know why I started with it's not worth it, but what? Oops. Anyway. Okay. Moving on. Was that HAVAACH, was that understandable? Did you understand everything? Oh no. HAVAACH. Can you still hear me? Hello? I think I bored someone to sleep with my YAP. Not the first time that has happened. Anyway, the next would be, yeah, true lunar reactions. As I explained with Lauma specifically and Nefer, the lunar reactions don't scale with level, the direct ones. So that's why it's not worth it. And the YAM scaling, like they don't get an additional attention, like YAM attention thing. So that's also, so it's just not worth it to level 100. Defense scalers over attack and HP scalers is because attack and HP scalers get a lot of flat stats because of artifacts, and defense scalers don't get that. Like there's no flat defense feather. If there was, then defense scalers would be like quote unquote weaker, but it's balanced around. Like defense scalers have lower multipliers because of that. But yeah, just defense scalers scale a lot higher than like with level 90 than attack and HP scalers. And then 5 stars over 4 stars, I don't know why, but it is slightly better for 5 stars to get level 100 than it is for 4 stars. It's the percentage increase is small enough, or like the percentage difference is small enough that it doesn't really matter. Like for example, we have Kachina here, which would be 9.71, and then Shilonen is 9.88. So yeah, the difference is really small. I wouldn't even consider it, but just from a smartness standpoint, the 4-star carries is just gumming, and sure you can level 100 gumming, but he also has the Bennett, so like it will be diminished. But yeah, I do recommend level 100ing gumming and Sethos, because like Sethos scales with aggravate, and aggravate is one of the additive reactions, so it is very important. But only if you really main those characters, and these characters are like, gumming is obviously very good, but Sethos isn't. Like Sethos is good enough. But yeah. It's not recommended to use them on buffers. Don't use it on Shenhe. Specifically because half of Shenhe's kit is not flat. Is not the flat damage. Which means that her impact on the team, it's not all of her base stats. Meanwhile, a carry, all of their impact in the team is basically can boil down to their stats. But Shenhe specifically also has a resistance shred and the damage percent. It's a bit hard to explain, but in general, don't use it on Silali, don't use it on Jilonen, don't use it on Zijin. I also wouldn't recommend it to use it on Farina, unironically. Farina gets a ton of HP with C2, which is another thing I haven't mentioned. If there's a ton of like HP and attack percent on a character, that can mitigate the fact that they get flat stats, to make it like stronger. But I actually haven't calced Farina, so, and that's the Farina is also never a damage contributor, and half her kit, or more than half her kit, is just the fanfare, which doesn't get any kind of increase for the base stats. I wouldn't really recommend level 100 Yelan either, just because she's not really that relevant anymore, and as a sub, yes, like as a carry, I would recommend it. But even then, I mean, her carry team's Farina is still a very high contributor. It's similar to Neuvillette. But yeah, EM, I've talked about it. Lauma doesn't, like, Lauma, Nefer now as well, Sethos and Sino non-aggravate, Hytham Nahida in non-spread. Because they are EM scalers, they don't get anything by level 100 if they don't use the reactions they are meant to do. Oh, my cat is screaming. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Time to return to yapping. Where was I? Okay, I will just read chat for a bit. I like the idea of Bloom DPS. There's only yen. Yeah, true. Nefa could have base EM like Lauma. If she does, then level 100 is really important. Actually, no. Wait, no. The base EM doesn't scale with level. Why doesn't it scale with level though? That's my question. But yeah, never mind what I said. You're blocking the screen. Can you move? My cat is blocking the stream. I can't read chat. Hu Tao has the most flat attack. That's true. Hu Tao gets a ton of flat attack, but it actually doesn't translate that differently. She also still gains a decent amount from level 100. It's like 8.27. Yeah. Oh, also, some people might only look at the base stats, but something that every single crit focused character gets, or like you can't say crit focus anymore because Luna charged or like Luna reactions are crit focused, but also don't scale with defense. But anything that scales with defense also gets a buff. It's very complicated, but yeah. So going from level 90 to 100 is around a 2%, like 2.5% increase. Like level wise, it's this, yeah, 2.63, and that is multiplied by the initial gain that you get. 8.27% DPS, that's good. Yeah, it is. The problem with Hu Tao is that she's not a hyper carry in her best team, because she still uses double hydro, and in double hydro she's not more than 50% of the team's damage contribution. I think unless you have C2, unless you have C2 Sidali. C2 R1 Sidali. Anyway, let's continue. Conversion type characters. It's actually not that bad as I thought, but it does still slightly diminish it. And then Bennett. Don't level 100 Bennett. It's a very small increase. Yeah, it does scale on his attack, but it's like 20 attack or something. I mean, I can calculate right now. Let's assume you run a killer. I think he has around 100 something, 190 base attack. $191. She's 63% on my account. Oh, that's interesting. What's your like vertical? 191 241. Wait, no, let's make it very accurate. Well, that's more than I thought. But yeah, that is still very small increase. We can apply this to Mavrika, for example, because I have it right here. We can even use level 100. Actually, no, let's what? I will tell you right now, it's going to be less than 1%. Oh no. Okay. Wow, does this work again? Me trying to remember how I made my own sheets work. Why? Maybe we can just take this on. Yeah, 1.7%. That's less than a substat. So don't do it. But yeah, back to level 100 Hypercarry Bennett. Yeah. The thing is, because he's a 4-star and his base attack is so low, that means increasing his base attack. Like, I've never used Google Sheets. It's actually quite intuitive to use. I don't know, I learned it over like 1 month. Or like less than 1 month. Anyway. The next one would be Traveler. I don't know why I included this, but don't. How did I lose? How did I lost my GC Sim code? Oh no. Free to play Excel. How can I share my GC Sim? Shared numbers, alright. When Bennett is small, but it applies to minor teams. Yeah. 1% just isn't it? Like, yeah. The thing is, if it's even less if it's level 95. Like, it costs like how do I phrase this? Bennett is currently used for Mavrika. But other than that, there's no extreme Chaska too. But there's no extreme reliance on Bennett's in the top meta right now. And I think especially with Notcry coming out, there's no character that's going to want Bennett in Notcry, I'm pretty sure. So I don't think he's good across many teams argument is there anymore, because like yeah, he's still very relevant for Alekino and Navia and Risley and Linny, but like those going into Notcry, I don't expect them to be that relevant. Yeah, exactly. The other Bennett users are just mid. Anyway, by leveling 100 Traveler, you get... I don't even know, should I even say this, but... You get everyone... You get an increase across the entire... Across 6 characters in total. What's happened to HAVAACH? Oh no. Okay, that's it. No more mathematics. Yeah, I'm my voice hurts because I yapped so much. Bye. Oh my god, Gems. Oh, Gems is such a rage baiter. Anyway. Is there any more questions regarding level 100? Does anyone want advice? Who to level 100? I think TLDR is, it's never a bad option to just go for the strongest carry on your account. That's how I would do it. Like if Marika is your strongest carry, then level 95 or 100 Marika. If it's Moalani, level 100 her instead. Some extra cases are like Clarence. The problem with Clarence is that she has a cap for some reason. Like, I think it's good design, but specifically for level 100 it's really cringe. Because the base attack being increased doesn't increase her damage. It increases 50% of her damage, so it's like half diminished. Actually, if you all don't mind, I will quickly sheet it. How much she gets realistically. Six, 7, 4, which is her weapon. Then she has like 337. And at level 90, or like level 100, it's probably like 412, 414, okay. Let's assume Yan-san. Yeah, she's already over 3k attack. Which... how are we going to do this? Oh no. Wait just a second. %. Oh no. Okay, it shouldn't be 0%, is it? Wait. Nice 0% increase you get from level 95. Oh no. Um. Wait, no, we have to use 6. .55%. And then this. Oh no. Yeah, Chlorine is by far the lowest. We can make it even worse by adding C2. 0%. Whopping 0% increase. Oh no. Oh no. That is actually so tragic. Okay, what I will say that if you I don't want to say this, but if you play her in Aggravate or Hyper Bloom, then the increase is big. Yeah, that's the lowest increase. Oh no. What if no attack buff is in the team? Then it is quite nice. If it's like what kind of team would this be? Like let's say but like she kind of just uses attack goblet. Like if we're looking at Farina, 9.15 if we're looking at Farina, then you would just switch to an attack goblet because you really want the cap as a baseline to hit it. And then if you hit the cap, then it doesn't really do anything anymore. Actually, why is it two? What? That's so little. I guess you play TOM. Oh, and we forgot to add that. But you always play Yansan, no matter what. Like, you play Farina, Yansan, Jilonen, right? If you play Farina. Yeah, I don't know. Quick Bloom Glorant. Yeah. When you find out your gold is washed. It's fine. It just means that for Wales she will do. I mean, DHC WSP doesn't even use. Like, what does he even use? I think Farina Baiju or something. Even for like newer. Actually, let me check. What does DHC use? Whale Gaming. When was that? 5 months ago. Wait, is this solo? Okay, it's solo. Don't ask what's on my For You page. Yeah, it will probably just be Chlorand. Skirk, Marissa, Marika, Molani, Risley, Utao, Chaska. Is she not even here? She's not even included. Finding out your goat is washed. Solo with no 3 reaction Chlorand cooked. Ah, yeah, I know the pain. You need if you want to solo with Chlorand, you need R5. I tried soloing with C0, with C6R1 Chlorand. It's really painful. She just doesn't do damage if she doesn't have her C2. It's Abyss, so it will most likely. Chaska, Chlorand 40. Chlorans. Yeah, it's just overload. But it could be because of Abyss. Because Abyss favors the front load that you get by overloading. Like by just the nature of the overload team. I don't know what's the best for sustained damage. What's best teams for 6.1 Stygian? Chlorand best carry again? I probably shouldn't. Am I even allowed to show this on stream? I don't know what's. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, this doesn't favor Bond of Life, so Chlorand isn't favored. Neither is Arlecchino. Second one favors, like, not cry characters, but that's kind of it. I think there's no shilling. Is this difficulty 5? Okay, it doesn't show difficulty 5. Well, 6. We don't know which difficulty this is. What does third boss even favor? Nothing. I guess it literally, if you have Bond of Life already by by using Arlecchino or Cloran, then like she does more damage. Well, um, I thought Cloran self-healing Bond of Life would. Yeah, that is true. I guess you just like if it's an actual survivability issue, I I think you can just dodge the Bond of Life applying hits and then you're fine. But if you really can't, then you should just probably use some kind of self-sustained character or a Skirk who can just easily put Escoffier in her team. Three not cry characters. Yeah, why are they doing two not cry, like two not cry shells when we literally right now only have three not cry characters? That is a crazy thing to do. Okay, the second one doesn't seem to be shilling that hard though. I'm not sure. We don't have the numbers. Nefer's kit is still so empty. What's the abyss? Okay, it hasn't been leaked. HAVAACH, are you back? Oh no. My beloved HAVAACH died. What do y'all wanna do now? Should I play some HSR? I kinda said everything I wanted to say. One boss wants Ascended Gleam, so need two not cry characters. The second boss wants to, so that's the third character. Yeah. It's like Lauma on the first boss and then Aino, Flynn's. Actually, yeah, no, we have Inefa. Inefa also does work. Ugh, it's so annoying. Why did they do that? At least one of the bosses doesn't show anything. I will miss the dye skins, especially because I'm using Primordial Jade Winged Spear on Arlecchino. It's so ugly on her. That is so real. And I'm sorry you have to use Primordial Jade Winged Spear on Arlecchino. It's such an dog shit weapon on Arlecchino. It's truly, it's like the most scam weapon. But I understand if you have nothing else. You should get Sig though. Just get Sig. Arlecchino in 2025. Hello, Scaramouche 811. Ale isn't good anyway. I refrain on speaking. Worse than Ayaka. I'm not going to comment. I feel like I will just get cancelled, just like Flip got cancelled because of Arlecchino. Arlecchino is just such a... Arlecchino is like a Raiden type character, where like if you say something bad, you have like 20 Arlecchino glazes that will dox your location. She is. The thing is, I always look like... I really just assume vertical on characters that you like. So Arlecchino with vertical is like by far the best Fontaine carry. But... And like competes with Natlan carries. I would say that C1, C2 Arlecchino is better than... Specifically C2 is better than like Vress and Kinnick. I don't think Chaska... I don't know, Chaska C1 and C2 is also very, very strong. But the fact that Arlecchino has AoE, I would probably even prefer Arlecchino. Best C6 Chaska combo. I don't have C6 Janssen, so Mavrika can clear Dire Tolpa. Oh no. Remember when people glaze Raiden C2 as if it isn't C0 Chaska level? Raiden C2 is worse than C0. Is that a hot take? Yeah, C0 R1 Chaska. I think C0 R1 Chaska is better than... Oh! HAVAACH!
What?
Hello?
Oh. Hello?
Hello. You're back. We're still streaming. Did you fall asleep? Hello?
Hello?
Did you fall asleep? Or did something happen?
I'm here. I'm here.
You're here, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Did something happen?
No.
Okay, we're still streaming, by the way.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, we were just talking about Chaska versus Arlecchino.
Oh, I see.
I think that... No, Raiden C2. Because Gems mentioned C2 Raiden. I think C2 Raiden, C2 R1 Raiden is worse than C0 R1 Chaska. Is that a hot take?
I'm not sure. I've never seen the comparisons between the two.
Yeah, C2, I think C2 Raiden is like... Does C2 Raiden beat any Natlan characters at C0?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Talking about C0 R0 Chaska, I guess then C2 Raiden is better. Like, similar.
Oh,
Because,
no.
like, R1 Chaska makes a whole difference. And then R1 for Raiden is like a 10% increase or something.
Yeah.
I will make a quick poll if you all wanna like further discuss. And I know my chat is very anti-HSR, but I hope we have like
Oh,
some amount of HSR players among us.
oh
Among us.
no.
4 votes and no one wants me to play HSR. Okay. But that also means the stream will be shorter because I will have nothing to talk about after a while.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I really hope they don't just do Luna reactions, if I'm being honest. Like that they
Yeah.
also, similarly to the Fontaine meta, they introduced a few characters that didn't follow the scheme. Like Navia, for example, or Alekino, or Clarand. Actually, it was a lot of characters. Or Emily or Chiori.
There's a lot.
Yeah. So I hope that Vaka is an anemo carry. Just a standard anemo carry. And Jehoda should be like a pre... In my opinion, she should be a pre-Vaka. Like she will be a... Maybe I'm coping, but maybe she will be a Wanderer buff for now. And then she will be a Vaka main support. Like similar to Faruzan, but just another Faruzan. Or like Shilonen, because Shilonen also buffs Geo among patch. Maybe she's like she buffs What if she buffs Electro and Cryo?
Superconduct?
No, not superconduct, but like either Electro or kind of like Silali buffs either Hydro or Cryo.
Yeah,
and then
sense.
she also buffs Anemo.
Let's see.
I think Jehoda's Luna's World support. What do you even do with Luna's World? Luna Freeze will save Skirk. Trust. What does it take? I think it's very clear that Luna reactions are not what we expected.
Yeah.
Like that it's not just... Like those aren't... Luna reactions aren't heavy. It's like... They reinvent mechanics. Like Luna charged is there's no difference between Luna charge and the normal charge, except it scales with crit, but isn't actually better in damage. It's just that characters can use the Luna charge reactions, and that Luna reactions is its own type of damage. It's separate, but otherwise it's just yeah. And then Luna Bloom is literally just Verdant Dew. That's it. It's all Verdant Dew.
Yeah.
I hope that Nefer uses Verdant Dew. Otherwise, I think it will be a bit like dumb. Mavrika over Skirk, over Ressa, over Morlani, over Alekino, over Novelette, over Kinnick, over Ayaka, over Clarand, over Linny, over Chaska. I just opened Jesus Sim, sorted by DPS. Surely that's how tier lists work.
Yeah.
Oh god, that certainly is a tier list. It's actually not even that far off. I think the main one is just Mualani over Skirk and Veressa. Oh, they added Veressa to GC Sim. That's crazy. On GC Sim, the Skirk team does 129, almost 130, with triple Favonius.
Oh wow.
This one right here. This is exactly what I use. What is that? Is that GC Sim Chest Max? Scroll on Escoffier. They haven't added Yansan. Seriously.
What? That Baressa but not Janssen.
They don't even have Ressa. Why are they lying?
Oh no.
Okay, not a single person wants to see HSR gameplay. Alekino needing 4 rotations for that BOL. A Bond of Life spreadsheet upscale. The teams are in their Discord. Oh, okay. Luda swirl should make each swirl trigger twice, and then Jehoda also has in her kits with Shred and EM buff along with the not quite set Ubu. Gems, I think that would be way too strong.
Yeah.
Yansan can't be simmed. Really? Just like, let us assume 100% uptime on Verus and Kinnick and Marika. Like, that's literally all we need.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way to not have 100% uptime with Verus and Kinnick and Marika, right? You need to add every character animation movement for Yansan cooked. Yeah, I guess it's really painful. Okay, but these buffs are with C6 and the full not cry thing, and it's not that bad, to be honest. You think she's a Foster? Wait, is she? Is she a Foster?
To a 4-star?
Jehoda.
Oh yeah, she probably is.
What? No! Why?
I don't know.
I low-key wanted to pull her if she was a 5-star.
Yeah, same.
Hope DG Cat doesn't have ZZZ.
Oh no.
Let's be honest, Jehoda is there just to let Flynn's and Nefer be playable at the same time, without the need of Lauma and Nefer. Is Jehoda confirmed to be from Not Cry?
I don't know.
Because I feel like she isn't from Not Cry. But like, where would she be from? Maybe she is from Not Cry. Let's say it's 20% resistance and then 200 EM buff with the Not Cry set. That is still that is too strong, Gems. Okay, I'm really glad that Gems is not running Hoyoverse.
Same.
If Gems was running Hoyoverse, we would get power creep every single patch.
Exactly.
Her vision is Not Cry, I'm pretty sure. Okay. How would Anemo Jehoda have synergy with Bloom, Dendron, Nefer? Aren't they teammates lore-wise. Maybe Jehoda and Nefa have... Like, I think Nefa and Sucrose kind of have synergy. So maybe they have, like, similar synergy in that regard.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Kave, Cookie, Barbara, Aino, Dory, Sucrose. Those are banners of all time. Okay, but
No.
actually the banners do make sense. Except Dory. The Sumeru Chronicle is so shit. It has 2 standard characters and 4 mid characters. Sumeru Chronicle is so bad. What? Like, is there a single good thing about... Actually, the weapon banner is good. Yeah, the weapon... the weapon banner is good. The weapon banner is really good. HAVAACH. The Sumeru Chronicle weapon banner is really good.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's...
Discord just kicked me out for a sec.
It's Key, Staff of Scarlet Sands, Beacon, Tanaris weapon, I forgot how it's called. Alhaitham's weapon, Alhaitham 6 is kind of mid, but whatever. And then Wanderer 6. Like, 3 of the best, like, Key, Staff of Scarlet Sands, and Bacon are, like, 3 of the best weapons in the game, in my opinion.
I see. I mean, I probably wouldn't risk it.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to get the Wanderer weapon.
Yeah, the Wanderer weapon is kind of... It's good on Risley.
Oh no.
I wouldn't pull on the weapon banner. I mean, yeah, it depends from situation to situation, but it is a strong weapon banner nonetheless. Also,
Yeah, exactly.
not to mention, it has Zyphos Moonlight. How was the Wandering Evenstar and Aquamarine.
Yeah.
Which are all pretty good.
I think I'm gonna have to dip.
Oh, that's okay. Thank you for being here.
Oh,
Bye-bye,
it
HAVAACH.
was fun. Okay,
Yeah, I thought it
bye-bye.
was fun too. I think I might end stream as well, because I don't really have that much to talk about. So yeah, thank you all for coming. It was a pretty fun stream. Oh wow, the subscriber came back. I had like 1 subscriber lost for like a few minutes, and then it came back. That is very nice, subscriber. All of the 250 people, 250 is a quarter of 1,000. So technically it is something to celebrate. So yeah, thank you for 250 subscribers. I'm very glad that I have such a loving community. But yeah, see you in the next one. Bye bye.